welcome you guys to the last of my second week boot camp on how to improve on videos. Today we've landed on Ragnaros, and this first game is on Battlefield of Eternity. Now Ragnaros is one of these must learn to play characters because he is very strong in the meta currently, and he is he's one of these instant ban heroes. So he's really strong. He's also a lot of fun to play, but it is rare that you get to play him in ranked because he is so often banned in the beginning. And but the thing is, when you get to play him, he is totally worth it if you can play him. So that's why I wanted to improve on Ragnaros. And in this first game, I'm not entirely aware of how I'm to play him most efficiently, because I don't dare to go in range when I know that there can be about three people down here. I have a very tough time adjusting to where I should position myself. So I do get into these situations where I'm taking a lot of damage, and there's not really a lot I can do about it. Because when you play Ragnaros, you don't want to position yourself in a way where you can take a lot of damage. You want to position yourself in a way that you can deal a lot of damage without taking too many hits. And even though that I'm staying behind Artanis, I don't manage to stay far away enough because they have two stealthers. We do too, so that's not the problem. It's not the issue that they have stealthers. It is that I'm not evaluating that situation in order to counter the fact that they have two stealthers on their team. So I don't play carefully enough, and that's where my issues appear. Fortunately, I have a very strong team. And I get to do some damage, so it's not like this is a bad game, but there are definitely some places where I can improve on for the following week. One of the things is that about Ragnaros is he's really good at zoning, because he has that fiery boulder, his W, which is called Living Meteor. Or he can just put his E on his teammates and make them more efficient in zoning. So he is really good at holding an area, as long as the situation allows it. And what I mean by that is, if the situation is that you are 1v4, then the situation is not allowing you to do significant zoning. Not even a little. But we get them killed pretty quickly, and we are 1.5 level ahead. Almost 2 levels ahead now. We are 2 levels ahead now. So we are just steamrolling right now. And we are going for the E build all the way. Because at this point I have tried the different builds back when he was released, but I didn't oh no. Need to get out. But I didn't practice him a lot after he was released. And we're giving that to Nova so she could get out. The E improves its target's movement speed by 25% for 2 seconds. So that's pretty good. To just get ahead just a little. As I was saying, I didn't play him a lot, so I just went to Icy Veins and saw, well, what does the meta say about Ragnaros, and the build that was highest up on the list was the E build. So, not knowing this character, I just chose the one that the internet suggested, and that's a good strategy when you want to learn a new hero. Start off with the most popular one. Start off with the most popular build for that specific hero, because you don't have to play the most popular hero in order to become good at the game. You have to play the heroes that you think are fun playing, or that you think would be fun playing. Learning a hero just to learn the hero can be one way to test out if you want to play the hero in the future, but it's not something. And I should have used my E right here. That's a mistake that I'm doing, because my E gets off cooldown, and I'm just running away, trying desperately to get away from that Asmodan, and I could just pop my E on myself. So that was a mistake. But as I was saying, it can be a really good idea to try out some heroes that you think, well, these might be valuable to learn or just to check out because they seem really good. But there's more to it than that, because if you will never find them enjoyable, then they are worth absolutely nothing, because you will be bored or frustrated that you're not doing well with the hero, even though you've practiced a lot. So and we're trying to kill up Valera. We can do it there. And our Gul'dan is playing a very risky game because they still had the Nova. So I would have gone back if it was me. And Artanis is saving me from the Butcher, but I don't think that I will be getting out. And again, I am too slow to use my E on myself. Now the tides have almost turned, but I think that we might be able to get this Asmodan. We're at least hitting the Valera. And I threw down my ult. I like Sulphurous Smash better than the Lava Wave. And that's just my preference, because I think the stun is ridiculously strong when you can stun the enemies and then pop all of your spells. You will notice that within these almost 10 minutes I haven't used my my trait once, and there's a specific reason for that. We haven't been pushed on any of the lanes significantly enough for me to utilize this. I could go down to the bottom lane and use my trait there, but I don't think that it is the best play. You have to know when to use the trait, because it has a very long cooldown and it will just be wasted if you don't know when it makes sense to use it. Alright, we're going up top. And I'm going outside the gate, trying to see if I can deal a lot of damage to the immortal at this point, because when he begins to attack the fort, that is where I want to use my trait. Right there. Now I can protect the fort and I can deal damage to the immortal. So that's pretty good. And our fort lived. Whereas if I had just jumped into that, I just hit Valera. I believe that I knew Valera was running in that direction, but I can't see on the screen right now. But I have a vain memory that I knew where she was and I wanted to hit her more than Nova. If you use your trait too early, you'll get less value from it, because no matter if they hit you while you have gone for molten core, you will still lose your life as the raid boss. So if I wanted to be the raid boss on a building, I will have a limited time to do that. Either because I'm being hit, so it increases the time, or it decreases the time where I am the raid boss, or it will just naturally come to 0 at some point. We're pushing the top lane, and we're doing that because Ragnaros is really good at it. Plus, if we can push down their fort, then the immortal. If we get the immortal, we will have a guaranteed damage to their keep. They're zoning us out, and they are going to hit our immortal. The problem is that we don't have a tank at this point. But we do manage to get around their tank to hit theirs, butcher. And I'm sacrificed because I am too far into their team, and that's what I'm saying about you have to know where to position Ragnaros. If you position poorly, you will be severely punished for it. You want to be at a space where you can deal the damage, but not receive it yourself. And there's a very thin line between where that is. And I believe that I am going to tell you a little more about that in the next game. But basically, you don't want to be the front line, because then you take a lot of damage, and you don't want to be the back line, because then you can't deal any damage. Oh yeah, you can hit them with your W, but it's more or less limited to that specific spell and your ult, but it's not as satisfying, because you want to use your Q, you want to use your E. So positioning is just really important. And we're going top, and I believe that my team is preparing for oh yeah, that was a good ult, but I'm dying. No, I'm not. Alright, so what happened here was I saw Valera. I thought, why not? Let's kill her. I put down my ult, and that killed him. It's a very powerful ult because it stuns everyone who is in the center and slows those in the outer rim of Sulfur Smash. But it was risky. And I'm going back now, I believe. Go back. Go back. I'm not going back. Now I'm popping my ult, and I get a full health pool here. So that's a good play, because I have no health left on my own. But popping my, sorry, not my ult, my trait, I can deal a lot of damage. And we win the game there. So all in all, it's a successful first game with Ragnaros, but I do improve significantly with him during this last week. So I hope that you will enjoy the next game, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, you guys, we find ourselves on the Dragonshire on this our very last hero of week 2 of my bootcamp. And we are pretty screwed. They have double support, there are no tanks, all of the heroes on my team are pretty squish.
10 seconds.
So this is going to be a pretty alternative game.
3, 2,
and I think that I will be going for Sulfuras build. One thing that I really enjoy about Ragnaros is that he has so many builds that are viable, that can really make a huge difference.
The Firelands call. This ends now.
I need to hit 30 minions with Sulfuras to increase the damage, and when I've done that, I will have an additional 130 damage on Sulfuras Smash. Oh, sorry, not Empower Sulfuras. Sulfuras Smash is his ult. Well, that didn't help. Damn it, Soldier, go away.
Activate the shrine. The dragon's power is yours.
Got him.
Well done.
Nice.
We need someone, but and I'm just gonna stay up on my lane.
What to burn first?
We need mana. Because we need the XP. We are behind on XP because we're dying. Nope, I'm not doing that. I'm going over here. And we still need XP in the bottom lane. Yeah, I'm getting out. This is not worth dying for. What do we need? They have auto attack, no, spell damage, auto attack. Well, I guess I could go for some spell block.
What to burn first? First act.
Get up. Oh, I have to go back.
Behold, little Ragnaros.
And we are a level behind right now, and that is really bad. Because when they hit 10, we are going to die. And I told you guys that this is... my team is really squishy. What is it you want us to defend?
An ally needs our aid.
This is going to go pretty bad. And I died. Damn it.
You have only delayed the inevitable.
If Empowers the first hits at least 2 enemy heroes, it restores 10 mana and its cooldown is reduced by 2. We want that.
From the fireland,
And I'm going mid.
I'm reborn.
Alright, so my team has died 9 times. Vala has died 5 times.
An ally needs our aid.
Be seared by fire.
Hello.
You will perish in flames. I will finish this.
Ouch. Yep. I have to get out. I have to go back. This is by no means a. Oh! What are you doing? Go away! The enemy Ragnaros has gone for Lava Wave. I am going for Sulfur Smash. We need more CC in order to kill these guys. Oh, I'm sorry. No. No. I got up.
Not half bad.
And I'm going back. So it is a tough game, this one. We might be able to do something. My first smash is almost ready. Come on. Yep.
Well, that was
Well, at least we traded.
killed.
Because if I had just died, it would have been bad. We need 10 to kill 10 more minions right now, and we even out on XP. So I think we're doing pretty good right now.
Burn my vengeance, as the old gods demand.
And they got
Your fort has fallen. Well done.
damn it. They got nothing out of that Dragon Knight. Oh well, yeah, that's not true. They got the button lane.
None can stop the living flame.
And we got him. Yeah, we got them. Go get them.
Triple kill.
All right.
The shrines awaken once again. We will control the Dragon Knight's power. Killing
I'm
spree.
going down. I'm going to push this. Hey, that's a soul jet.
Dragon Knight, slaughter your enemies.
Damn it. To get out. And I'm getting all the way out.
An ally needs our aid.
No, we're just getting out. We have no health whatsoever. No reason to stay. We almost got the butt keep.
Forward, minion.
Oh, sorry, the butt fort. I'm coming down. And we have completed our quest now.
Well done.
Be gone. Flames.
And we got it.
Rather entertaining.
Not half
Well.
bad.
Do you want to take it? Yeah. He did. What is it that you want to defend? I don't get it. Oh, damn it. Ouch. Well, I'm getting out.
Your killing spree
Ended.
has ended.
Alright, so this is going... It's going alright. It's not fantastic or anything, but I think we've evened out. And we are actually a level ahead. This means that we will get our level 20 talents before they do. But our team is split as F. No, run, Valera! Damn.
That could have gone better.
From the Firelands, I am reborn! Purge the outsiders.
Yeah, I'm not going in there.
Behold, little Ragnaros.
No. Damn. So that was a misplay. I shouldn't have gone down to check because I knew that they were down there. And I knew that I was alone. Our Karasim is pretty mad right now.
Your enemy has destroyed a fort.
But I don't really understand his English, so...
Ragnaros within the shrines. Unleash the dragon's wrath.
I could go for Flames of Sulfuron, but I actually think that a Submerge would be much better. Because we have troubles staying alive.
Fort lost. The dragon shall rest no longer. Unleash its power.
Alright, I'll clean this up. Going down here, let's see if we can get that. One should stay top, that's mid, that's right.
My flames will spread.
But I think that maybe Valor is sort of nonsense. Valera.
Will be consumed.
Enemy slain.
Got it in.
Right there.
Double kill.
We got him. And I'm going to push in top here.
I will finish this.
And we got a lot done with this Dragon Knight.
A killing blow.
Got her. And I might get something more done. I might get this keep. I did get the keep,
Keep destroyed.
but I have no mana left and I should leave. No, not that way, I think. Oh, maybe that way. No. Good job, guys.
Your efforts have been noted. This. My flames will spread.
The patriarchs will be pleased.
Capture this mercenary camp.
Now for you.
We should capture this mercenary camp.
Forward, minions. Excellent work, my minions. I will finish this. Yes. Crush all who stand in our way. The Firelands call.
Damn it! Just wasted my ult.
Enemies double kill.
We did get him.
That was rather entertaining. The shrines are gathering.
I'm just going to heal a bit.
The dragon knight calls from within the stone.
Now I'm going to do that.
An enemy killed. A killing blow. The dragon awaits you. Free him and destroy your enemies.
No, I'm going to win this.
Well, that was rather entertaining.
GG, well played. Alright, so as you might see, I have significantly improved on Ragnaros. Ragnaros is one of the strongest characters in the meta at this point, because he has so much utility. On a scale from 1 to 10, I think that I have crossed the barrier into 7. So this is another character that I feel comfortable playing in Hero League. 3 tips for you guys. Ragnaros is not a hero that you want in the front line. We needed front line, so I took a build that allowed him to have a bit more sustain. But don't mistake that for him being a traditional melee assassin. He needs to be in the middle of the team fight. So if you have a front line and you have the back line, you want Ragnaros somewhere here in the middle, where he can do most damage, putting Blast Wave on the front line and Living Meteor for anyone who crosses, and Empower Sephora's if they get behind the front line. I think that Sephora's Smash is the best one, best of his ults, but I think that it really depends on the map, and if you are ahead on XP. So positioning is really important for Ragnaros. The next thing is to get used to applying all of his abilities, even his trait, because sometimes you forget to use it. I didn't really use it before the end of this game, and it's important that you know how to apply your skills in the best way. And his molten core is really good for defense or surprise attacks in team fights. The last one is you need to know your limits, because you have blast wave that increase movement speed for 25% for 1.5 seconds. That's it. You can't get back into the fight. You can't get more movability to get out of the fight. So know his limits. He's also really mana hungry. So that's something you have to keep an eye out for, because he deals so much damage that you really enjoy playing him, and then suddenly you realize, I am out of mana. I have no way of contributing to this fight, because he is heavily reliant on his spells. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This was the last one of my week 2 boot camp, and we are going to see the next 5 heroes coming up here the next couple of days, and I am really terrified for some of these heroes, because I don't play them really often, and one of these heroes I've played almost next to nothing, so that's really terrifying, and I hope that you guys will stick around to see these new videos. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, or leave a comment, and I'll see you guys next time.